Hello. So I thought today I would record a voiceover, talk about Season 6 and where I think Warzone could be headed in the next year. You know, Season 6 released, we've got a couple of new guns, but other than that, absolutely nothing new content-wise. I think they've completely decided to move on to Black Ops 7 development, just kind of leave Warzone behind for the moment. The meta is unchanged. The Kilo still by far the best. There's a few options for your SMGs. You've got the compact. The C9's still good. Jackal. I've seen a couple of people use the Sorg this season more than last. Still fun. It's a very fun gun. It's fast, movement speed. Personally, I'd like to see some buffs to LMGs at some point during the season, just because we really haven't seen any decent options in the LMG category for the entire life cycle of Black Ops 6. I think that's a real shame, especially with the addition of the PML, it is the Bruin, but they're just calling it the PML in this game. It'd be great to see that gun get a buff, get some love. Just break up this stale meta, because I've been using the Kilo, I think, for 3 seasons now. Apart from, I was using the Kilo before the Krig C was buffed, and used the Krig C during that meta, and then straight back to the Kilo. So yeah, it's been a rough long time, like 3 seasons of using the same gun for me, but yeah, I'd hope to see some buffs to other long-range options. I don't know why we haven't had buffs to the aims, but ultimately, I mean, it's the final season, so I don't know why they don't just go a bit crazy, to be honest. But like I said, I think they focused on Black Ops 7, and I think with a lot of the casual audience moving to Battlefield 6, it would be very interesting if we could see the devs focus on balancing the game for the more hardcore player base. I think this year it would probably be beneficial with a lot of the casual player base moving over to Battlefield 6. It would be great to see if they could remove some of the AI kill streaks and the sort of like no counterplay mechanics in Warzone and in Black Ops 7. The main thing I noticed when I was playing the beta was there was a lot of no counterplay kill streaks, such as the Gravemaker, I believe, which is the sniper where you can see through walls and shoot through the entire map. Personally, I don't see there's like no need for something like that to exist. The other player doesn't get a chance to react to that. They don't get a chance to interact with the game whatsoever. You basically just die. Whereas like in traditional Call of Duties, all of the kill streaks have some sort of counterplay element. If you're on a streak, you wouldn't necessarily die to an attack helicopter or something. You just sit inside and wait it out. Or even with things like dogs in previous Battlefields, you can shoot the dogs, so you're not necessarily going to die. But with things like the Gravemaker, it's completely impossible to remove any sort of like RNG element to the game. So it'd be great to see things like that, like toned down. I mean, personally, I don't think there's a way to balance the Gravemaker. I think it's just one of those ideas that, I don't know, some people would like it as a sort of gimmick, but overall for the game's health and state, I really don't think it's a good idea to have in long term. Things like there was these small drones, they were a field upgrade, and they like targeted you, followed you around, and then exploded if they collided with you. That's another thing where, at the very least, that shouldn't be a field upgrade, in my opinion. It's too easy to get. It feels as if that shouldn't be a field upgrade. When I was playing the game, and I was playing against someone who had these drones, basically what would happen is you'd spend a few seconds here and there, you'd have to shoot the drones out before you pushed. But it didn't really feel like it was adding anything to the game. I would much rather be focusing on having a gunfight with a real player instead of just this little mini game where I'm shooting drones out. It seems like it just kind of gets in the way from what I think the most important thing is with FPS games is you want to maximize the amount of time that two people are fighting. Player versus player, I think, is the core of these games. And I think it takes away from that. Having all of these distractions, like, the more mines that are in place, the more game mechanics where you're not fighting PvP seems to just take away from the skill element of the game. Obviously, like, you could say, you know, just avoid the mines, shoot them out, that's part of the skill. Personally, it just felt like clutter that didn't add to the game, and I think there was quite a few elements in the beta that felt like that. It would be nice just to see the game focus on making just gunplay feel good and PvP feel rewarding. In Warzone this next year, it would be great to see a lot of the changes that were made to casualize the game reverted or just dialed back a little bit, such as the prox mines not being, you're not able to prone beneath them anymore. As of recently, you can't carry two smokes. Makes it very difficult to traverse the map. Looking ahead next year, it'd be great to see more meta changes more frequently, at least every half season. But realistically, every couple of weeks would be nice, especially for the hardcore player base. I think that would really help keep the game state feel fresh. Obviously, we need more map changes. We've only had a stadium open in the entire duration of Verdansk, which is absolutely insane to say. There is 2 new POIs coming in a future update. We need more map changes. But anyway, I'll share more thoughts and opinions in the future, and yeah, I'll leave you with the gameplay. Thanks for watching. Oh, and subscribe.
Request received. We're done. You're losing ground. Moving. Visual on enemy. Taking fire. Requesting recon above. Switching mags.
Damn it, man.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base. Clean shot. Through and through. Loading new mag. UAV on grid. overhead.
Loading new mag. That was close.
Okay.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. Radio ascending to tank.
That's 20. Reloading.
All right.
Switching mag.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe it, even if I wanted to.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone, relocating.
Okay. Gotta assume that he's still near that car. I don't know if he's inside it or not, like inside the train car or what, but yeah, he is.
Requesting recon above.
Holy.
Waypoint marked. Move.
Closing in. Relocating safe zone. Gulag's closed until further notice.
Switching mags.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I want a UAV. That's what I want.
Your squad's in the top 5.
Semtex out.
Top 3, don't let up now. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Popping smoke. Under fire. Back at. Kill. All in his ass work. Head through the catalogue. Switching mags.
Gas is closing in.
GG. Nice to close one out
Victory.
with the Merrick.